this video we're going to have a look at two quite simple exercises that you can use if you've got low back pain. This would typically be for non-specific low back pain, and by that I mean conditions where you just have a little bit of stiffness or a little bit of pain perhaps in your low back without pain necessarily referring down into your leg. So the first exercise we're going to do is a twisting exercise, a rotation exercise, and for this one we just need a chair. So what we do is we sit down into the chair, feet flat onto the floor, and then you want to lift yourself relatively high so that you're not in a slouch position. We're going to fold the arms loosely, and that action causes us to be able to lift the chest open and to open the chest. And then I'm turning, and when I get as far as I can, I just use my outside hand to pull a fraction further on my arm, and then I come back to the center. Same thing to the other side, and as I turn towards the wall, I use my hand just to pull again. So there's no bouncing, there's no sort of whipping action on it. It's just a very gentle movement trying to encourage the rotation. And as you do that, it's typical to find that one side is slightly stiffer than the other. So we're all slightly asymmetric, and that's perfectly normal. And as you go into the exercise, you should find that the range of motion starts to increase, so things start to improve. You can take things a little further by turning the wrong way round, so sitting side onto the chair, and then I've got one hand which I place down onto the chair leg, and the other hand comes round onto the chair back. I'm lifting my elbows to allow me some space to turn, and then all I do is turn towards the chair back, and I'm using that little bit of extra overpressure now on the chair just to encourage that movement around. So that's our rotation movement with the legs and the pelvis fixed. We can also do a side bend movement by taking the chair across. My feet are apart, and all I now do is I turn, I side bend towards the chair. My hand is on the chair back to support my body weight. My other arm goes over my head towards the ear, so I'm not leaning down into this position. I'm coming across and then down. And again, arms supported, hand supports on the chair back, taking my body weight, and it's just a side bend action. And obviously I need to do the same onto the other side, feet apart, chair on, hand on the chair back, and then we just side bend across. So two simple exercises that you can use throughout the day. You can do them in your office, you can do them at home. If you are at home, then obviously make sure that you're using a firm chair, so a dining chair rather than a soft sort of couch or sofa, and gradually increase the movements, perhaps do 5 repetitions, and then increase that to 10 repetitions, and do that 2 or 3 times each day.